Okay, I think you should be able to hear me. I just had to restart because it wasn't working, but I think my mic should be on now, and I'm just gonna check that you can hear me. I'm gonna watch the stream when it loads, and then I'll get started. This basically, this isn't intended to be watched as a live stream. I'm pretty sure no one's gonna join, but I wanted to do a tour of this world that I've done with some of my friends, or mainly one friend, but there's a few people have been involved. And I just wanted to show it off. And in case it goes over an hour, basically, I just wanted to. You can't record for more than an hour on PlayStation, so that's why I've done it live, just to make sure I get it. But I don't think it shouldn't be too long. I'm not sure. But one sec, I'm still checking this. And this isn't like a jokey video or anything. I'm just literally just wanted to show off, get this all on video basically, and show off this world. So let me check this a sec. It's not loading for some reason. So let me check this. Okay, oh, my voice sounds so bad. Okay, right. So I'll start this off from where it started. This is supposed to be a 1 year anniversary tour, but it's actually a month late because it was the 1st of June, which when I started this world last year, and now it's 2nd of July. So I'm a month late, but I'm still gonna do it. And I'll try not to speak too much and just get on with it so it's not boring. But this is where it started basically. And this world is called Peenonia. It's like a country. It has little stories within it, and which aren't finished yet, and it has a whole like story behind it, which I won't go too much into that. I just kind of want to show off the builds. But this is where it started. I was literally just by myself, and I just decided to build it. It was supposed to be a house, but it ended up as the Nether Museum. So this was the first ever build, basically, just a simple little house. And also, it's probably obvious, but this all started off as a super flat world. Ignore the dogs, by the way. This all started off as a super flat world. So everything from this is all bone meal. Some trees like this one are fully hand built. The floor, everything is all the bridges, the water, the sand, the seaweed. Everything is placed by me or my friends. And it's mainly James who's helped me with this, and I want to say thanks to James. I don't know if he'll be watching this, hopefully, but thank you to James as well for helping me do this. So these are like, this is a bit dodgy really, because it's pretty much like slave villagers because they can't escape. But this is part of the story. The story is that the Peenonia is going downhill for some reason, which I'll explain later if we get to more stuff. There's some dogs in there. There's just some barracks, is that how you say it? Barracks? These are all like the first sort of builds. It all started off with all this sort of stuff. And this was about, because it was 1st of June last year, so it was about the time when the cherry tree update and all that happened. So all this, there's notice boards which are like to do with the story, 3 people missing. There's all this just like to make it feel alive really. And this world is like, it's like what I wanted to do when I was younger. When you have that dream when you're younger of doing like a city world, and like I've finally done it basically. But yeah, these are more basic build stables in here, nothing really too interesting. And then there's the End Museum, which is just the same as the Nether one pretty much, but it just has end stuff instead. And then there's back garden with a, was it an Endermite? I think they're called. Okay, we'll go around. It's probably will be a bit disorganized, but I'll just do it in a random order. So here's the church graveyard, which has a few people's names of friends and stuff, and just some made up ones. Here's the church. Again, just a simple sort of build. So yeah, there's that one. The aquarium, I'll get to that in a minute actually. I'll start off with the more basic ones. There was a mini zoo here, but I destroyed it because it didn't look that good, and we're going to build a huge one in the city, which I'll show in a minute. This is a garden center, which hopefully it's obvious what everything is, but here's this one, which I built not too long ago actually. It's one of the newer builds. There's a lot of cities like this, again, the notice boards, which say different stuff on them. And there's a lot of just like basic cities, which just all these houses just have beds and stuff. And then each like town hall, village hall, whatever, has different things. This one has cats. Um, there's some little paths as well. This was built by James, who I mentioned a minute ago. He built this whole area. And we've got a rule as well, I should make that clear. We've got a rule, no YouTube. I think a few people have used YouTube for certain builds, but if it's something small, I'm not too bothered. It's fine. But like for the bigger ones, or for, well, the general rule is to try and not use YouTube to build stuff, and everything's our own idea. Here's the it's like a Japanese cemetery or graveyard, I'm not sure. This is again built by James, and remember, all the hills, everything is us. There's a little Buddha statue, I think, in a little pond. That's the city, which obviously is nowhere near done yet, but hopefully if I do a video again in like a year's time, that will be finished. Well, not finished, but a lot more will be done. This little house my little brother built. This is another one. This one I'm pretty sure is from YouTube. And the guy who built this, he's left the world now because I destroyed one of his builds, which may be a bit unfair, but it was from YouTube, and it was like an anime thing which had no relevance to the world, so I just destroyed it, which maybe I could have said before, but I thought it'd be obvious. I'll just do the city now because it's not finished really. This is an art gallery with the new paintings update, which was from the other day. So there's like explanations for all the paintings. I'm not going to read each one out, but I'll just leave them there for a bit. That's all the things. Most of them are just music references or something, but the visitor's book. Yeah, these buildings are empty. This is a little cafe. Again, James built all these buildings. I decorated the insides of them, but James did all this. So shout out. Again, just a little diner, cafe, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, so there's that one. And then we've got the statue, which we built in honor of 1 year. And it's got some like writing that's to do with the world story again. The train tracks, so I can ride the train in a minute. I'll show you where that goes to. But we've got this is the swamp. I'm not sure, how do you do this? Press, yeah. Okay, I'll try. I don't want to break too many things. This is built by me. The swamp and the prison. Which, spoilers, is what is here. It's got the Peenonia Max Security Penitentiary. We're going here. There's the guard, or the whatever you call it, the officer. Interrogation room. Is the holding cell. No one's in there. And then there's like a panopticon sort of layout in here with the tower in the middle. There's a lot of prisoners about. Most of them are just. There's a lot of villagers actually. But there's these guys. Can't remember what they're called. Pillagers, is it? This cell's been escaped from, which is part of the world story again. On the roof is just some. I'll fix that in a minute. On the roof is some watchtowers, and then if I can get down here, out the back is a little basketball court, and then again there's a swamp you can swim. But all this took ages when you think about it. Like I had to dig out all of this and then place this is all coarse dirt, not normal dirt, and then mud and gravel and all that. There's a cave in here which did have, in here there used to be a frog tied to a thing, but after a while I think animals, like, I don't know if it's if you go a certain distance or I'm not sure. Yeah, there's the frog, but they like leave the posts, so I just ended up just destroying it, because there were horses tied about the city as well, but they've all just disappeared. There's more notice boards there, lampposts. I can change it once I've gone round everywhere. I'll change it to nighttime because it's not amazing, but it's cool to see. It's the diner. This is again one of the first things I built. This is like the second thing I built, I think, after the what do you call it, the museum, and just this whole area was the start. And then I think it was about, so all that happened, and then I built this lake as well. There's a cave and a fishing. The mountains, I did the mountains. There's a little fishing house, and a little here, which this is related to the story again. There's a note in there which leads you. Well, I'm not sure yet because it's not finished, but it should lead you into this cave, I think, which will. Again, I don't know if you can see this on the video, but I'll just go back. It's just, again, got another note in there, chest with a note, and there were bats in here. I don't know if they're in the back of the cave or if they've all escaped now. But I didn't want to put a door on it because it don't feel natural. But yeah, here's one. This is like the last thing I built before people started to join, which is Dead Town, which is just loads of. Oh look, he's still on there. There's loads of broken houses and overgrown things, and then you've got the alchemy place, and they're building a wither here, which is a bit dodgy. But oh yeah, and this pit. What does it say? Rest in peace. Yeah. Here's the fight club, which there was a sign for on the notice board in that little town, and they keep. I don't know how they get them out, but there's that, and the guy who owns the club lives up here. So clearly, you know, in terms of the story, there's the bad things seem to be getting worse, and it's not ideal. There's another bridge. I don't know if it's best to go on foot and just explore. I feel like I'm rushing it a bit, but I'll do both. I'll fly over as well in a minute. Because when you go on foot now, because the world's so big now, it is quite impressive just to like walk around and stuff like that. But this is a mining town. I don't know why that house hasn't got anything in it. This is just simple. And that Mulligan, he's like the mayor, which spoilers, he's the bad guy, and the king is dead basically, but no one knows that, and that's why things have gone bad. And he's replaced him secretly. But in the story, you'll like find him or whatever, and kill him or do whatever. And I'll show you what he did to the king as well. Here's the mine, because I made a big mistake. And when I built this world, because I didn't expect it to ever turn out into a huge world, it went it doesn't have a limit underneath like a build thing. It only goes to like 4 blocks or whatever, so it does have a limit. Sorry, I'm literally messing up all my words. Yeah, it does have a limit, so you can't build underground really, which is the only bad thing about this world. But still managed to build this mine, which is just got stuff in it, nothing really special. But yeah, there's the mine. This is again one of the first, and this is the whole reason the mountains exist really. This is what started the mountains. But yeah, it's just nothing crazy. I'll head back, and then I think what's next? I think there was a sign, yeah, here to the wild gods. Here's some statues which the guy who left the world that I was talking about, he built. I think this is one of the last things he built, which again is definitely from YouTube, but they look cool, so I kept them. And there's signs which are a bit cringe, and they give a bit of background to it. Here's a path that goes round to another one of James's builds, which is this pyramid, which is pretty cool. So if we go up and see the inside, which is really cool, and there's skeletons, skulls, sorry. And then you've got the construction park that's still being built, and the little tent. There's parrots. I think my little brother did the parrots. There's signs. Again, some Mulligan has funded this, and there's some stories to it. I'll rush. I don't know if anyone's interested in all that, so I'll just show them. But you know, I'll just rush past all that. Here's the little goat, which must be somehow used in the construction. I'll go back here, and somewhere along the mountain wall, I don't even know where it is now, there should be a secret door somewhere. I've gone past it. Yeah, I've gone past it. I couldn't even find it myself. I was the one who built it as well. I think it's near the pyramid though, so here it is. Okay, so in here, probably decorate this first bit, but never mind. There's a secret lab, which has no explanation, but there's slime stuff and squid. Yeah, so that's that one, just to add a bit extra to the world. And then by now, I've skipped past a bit, but that's where the start is. And that's the mining town cave where I've just been. This part is a little ice skating place, which we added some extra stuff to. These are the guys, snowmen, who run the whole place. There's that one. Sorry, my voice just went. Some food stands. This fountain, which again has a bit of whatever you want to call it to it. Explanation, story. Bush Town, which is another one of the it's another one of the just like basic villages that I do just to make it feel more alive. A little gem shop. Hanks Minerals, I'm guessing that's a Breaking Bad reference. I didn't build this. I didn't build this one either. This was built by the guy who left. But this is pretty cool. Dye shop. What else we got? This is a little town that James built. And again, it's just, the houses are just, also, houses are just, oh, this is the wheat farm. Yeah, the houses are just like normal houses. So you got that one. I probably should have done this in order, but never mind. This did have a sky island, but we removed it because it was just sort of in the way. But that's why the lake was here, to hide the shadow. Well, not hide it, but just so the shadow of the island wasn't on anything, but now it's just a lake. This is part of the story, Dr. Spooky. He's a character. This is his lab, which is empty. He's not in here. And when you go through here, you can see that he's been experimenting on people or zombies or whatever it is. I can't get out now. It's going to be really annoying. Okay. I'm not moving that. I don't know if I already said, but my controller's broken, so if I drift off to the left at any point, that is not me doing that. So sorry if that's annoying. We go down here. We've got more lake stuff, just trees, everything. This was built by a guy. The world was around for like a month because I had the free trial. And we did have 10 people on there, but no one played it for some reason. But this is one of the things that was built during that time. I think like the only thing, to be fair. There's a forest here. I don't know. I guess it doesn't really matter. This is a town, a village. I think it's called Harmony. I built this, and I built a lot of this stuff in this area actually. A little Zen place, whatever. This is Harmony, and this has a story to it, which is that all the people, obviously there's no one in the world yet really, until I haven't placed any villages anywhere apart from like some shops and stuff, but in the story of it, all the people have gone missing, and like the community center's closed down, which is because of this portal. So they've all gone missing, all gone to the nether or whatever and died, everyone in the city, or in the village, sorry. But look, again, it's funded by, what was that mean? 2023. I think I built that. Yeah, so this was funded by him. So clearly he's investing in some dodgy things. This is like foreshadowing the rest of the tour in a moment. This is Farlands, which is the desert trading company in the mainlands. So I'll go to the desert in a minute. That's where the train goes. There's the first train station actually. Here's a club, a nightclub. What's it called? The Boyle nightclub. No people in there, but I think there's nothing special. It's just toilets. Yeah, but I'll go into the main bit first. So there's the main dance floor, which is pretty cool, and there's the bar bit, speakers. I built this one as well, by the way. Then you go into the staff bit, and there's blood, and then you go up these stairs, and there's a ritual going on. Lady Amethyst, which she's like got another small story, which I haven't decided yet, but when I get to the house, just remember the name Lady Amethyst, because I'll explain it when I get to the house that's related to it. But yeah, so that's the club. I'll fly for a bit because I won't do that yet. This is like all the newest sort of area, all these sort of builds have been while we've been working lately. I'll do the aquarium, which is probably the biggest build in the world, which was a joint effort of me and James. Anderson Aquarium. Oh, that's named after the last one's Abby. Isn't it? She's called Abby Anderson. That's where she is. Here's the front desk. That's where you get tickets. Out the back is just a little like maintenance, whatever you call it, sort of thing. There's a boat thingy, which is really cool actually. Blends in well. Some pictures or on the wall. Cafe, which is nothing special. That's the cafe up there. So then when you walk through, there's fish around, a little tunnel. I don't know what you call those, but and in here, yeah, there's a puffer fish. Oh, there's 3 of them. And in here are more puffer fish. And then you've got the big squid thingy in the middle with the seating. A rock pool area which doesn't actually have any fish, but you know, you can just use your imagination. I think, yeah, there's some in there. Probably a bit too many, but never mind. You go through here, there's axolotls up there. There should be more actually, wait. I don't know where the rest are. Oh look, there's one. Yeah, there's a couple in there. 3, I think, maybe 4. You come up these stairs, there's a big shark jaw, which James did this part. All this stuff, this is all James. Another pufferfish thing. And then when you go around the back, there's a gift shop. But the back is closed, the stadium. And then if you go out, you'll see, I think underneath the seating it's just chests and stuff. But yeah, there's frogs here. This is all closed because this is a the whale or whatever it was that was in here has clearly overgrown the tank and died, which is another bad. Most things are miserable in this world, to be fair. So most things turn out bad. There are happy places so in the world, but this is the roof. We didn't know how to decorate it, but James clutched it up basically and fixed it, and it looks good now. So that's the aquarium. I think, yeah, I did the church already. This is like the starting area, basically. This whole section, and then from about where the club is and Harmony onwards, this is more newer stuff that we've done lately. But we sort of do them all at different times, so it's a mix really. I'll go to this section which James built, which is really cool. This is a little bridge with a lot of like decorations about, and I only found this like a couple weeks ago. I don't know if it's here. Yeah, there's a secret cave as well. I don't know. There's England flag, secret English armor or something. But yeah, that's pretty cool. I didn't even know about that till like a couple months ago. But yeah, so there's that. There's more paths, which are really cool. I like the fireplaces as bridge. Some more nature. There's probably stuff as well that I haven't even found yet that I won't show because I haven't seen it before. This tower, this is all James. Um, yeah, more nature, more. There was a section here somewhere with statue. Is it this bit? I don't even know my way around. It's my world. Yeah, I think it is this area. There's a sword and a stone. Oh, that's quite clever actually. It's that candle on top of what they called end rods. That's actually quite smart. That's pretty cool. There's this little house which James did as well, which I like the roof of. James is really good at like well just building, but also the interiors. I wish I could do interiors like that. He's really good at that. But here's one of his houses. Um, this is what James is building at the moment, which I think is going to be like a Catholic boarding school sort of thing, and it's going to be like haunted. I'm not sure if it's going to be haunted or just I don't know, something like that. I think it's going to be abandoned and stuff. Is that the yeah? That's the sword and the stone. This is a mansion which I built the exterior of, which and it's still not finished, which is why it looks a bit like bare. And I don't really like the front path that I've done, but this is it. The garage idea is from James. I'll show you that on another build, which he did it first on. That was his idea. This is the interior, which James did, because he's better than me at that. Still, again, like I said, it's not finished yet, so it's not fully done. Boxing gym, I built that, which is why I didn't look as good as all this stuff. Bedroom, bathroom is here. Pretty cool. And we do have plans as well to build like a castle, which is like huge. We've done the desert area, which I'll show in a sec, but we're gonna do like a huge snow area, which is gonna have a castle inside, like a massive, massive, massive one, which is gonna be where the king lives. And the mayor's house isn't done, but we've got tons of plans. So hopefully, in like a year's time, some of that will be done. This is the Pride House because last month was Gay Pride Month. James did this again, as you can probably tell. There's a lot of cool stuff in the garden. Yep, so that's another James build. This is a house I built for my little sister. She wanted a house, which is decent, I think. And she's got a little garden with rabbits somewhere. I don't know where they are. It's one rabbit. There should be two, I think. Don't know where the other one is in the hot tub. There it is. Yeah, so there's that one. This is what I'm building at the minute, and I know it looks really bad, but it will turn out good. Trust me, just ignore that for now. My little brother's doing that at the minute. He hasn't finished that. It's a little house that goes in the ground because I saw a house. A lot of it as well. What I will admit to as well, or not admit to, is an open thing, but a lot of builds might not be from YouTube, but I might see a picture of a house in real life and then build it based on the real life picture or whatever it is. But even then, I think that's still a challenge, and that's not every build. It's only a few. I'll tell you when that is the case. But here's this one. This is a little Japanese style house because I was watching Shogun at the time and Avatar: The Last Airbender, so it's like got Toph's house in the show as these walls. And what annoys me is that it doesn't line up there, but I think it's fine. And I'm quite proud of it. I like the look of it. It's the interior with the bookshelves turned backwards to look like little cupboards or whatever. Upstairs got a shrine or whatever that is. In the garden, a little pond. Yeah, so that's that one. That's why a lot of this stuff in this area is like Japanese sort of style. I just watched the film Kwaidan. Is it Kwaidan? I don't know if that's how you say it. I might be saying it wrong. But I just watched that film as well, which is I did the interior, or I did the layout of this house, and then James decorated the interior. He did all this stuff, like decorated it all. But yeah, that's where the inspiration for this one, the layout came from. Sorry. Oh yeah, and these hot springs, this was me as well. Again, it was the same sort of time building all these. So I thought I'd build some hot springs. So there's that one. What does that say? I don't know what that means, I'll be honest with you. Um, yeah, here's another Japanese sort of house, which is again just sort of basic. There's a lot of writing in places and stuff. It's a little house. I think I did this one. This is the castle, not the castle, but one of the castles that James did, with this big tree growing through it. If I go into here, I'll show you the interior, which is pretty cool. I don't actually know how. Usually I just fly to the top. There we go. Yeah, so here's this one, and then upstairs, where is it? Up here, you've got a little council, little secret area. I'm not sure who lives here. I think this might be where the Wither worshippers, like in the alchemy place. It's like where the cult lives. A little cottage, which is for sale. I built this one. You can tell when I built it because all the houses look the same. Like they're all square, or like they all. I don't know. I feel like I've got a certain style to building. But yeah, I did this one as well. This is where they make the city notice boards, and you can like request them here, and then when you go upstairs, you see who makes them, and they've got like this, like very much a sweatshop of people working, and they have to sleep in the building. So not the best conditions in Peenonia, but what else have we got? There's a lot of random stuff like that. Oh yeah, here is the anomaly, which is where the king got thrown into and died, or did he die? Who knows? Yeah, this is where. Look, this is what I mean about my controller breaking or being broken. I'll do it later. But yeah, here's a little tavern I built, a little food place. There's a guy walking in there at the back. Here's the forest, which if I know where I am, I did this as well. No, I'm not going to say about everything actually, because I feel like I'm getting annoying. Where is it? Okay, oh, there we go. I was going to say I can't actually find my way around as well. It's so big now. That's from the edge of the front part of the world to the desert. It literally takes like just under a minute to fly there, which is how big this world is. That's a little drug den. I don't. Does it have a sign that says drug den? If it does, that's stupid. No, it doesn't. Okay. Here's a farm, which James did the farmhouse for. A little bit like what's it called? Beecher's Hope kind of style. Again, pretty cool interior. This is all James. The bedrooms. That one's like got cobwebs. Then there's the farm part, the sheep bit, which I did. And pretty much all the trees I planted as well, which sounds boring, but I don't actually mind it. It's a farm and some silos, which those are from Google or something, I'll admit to that. I got them off YouTube or somewhere like that. This is the barn with the sheep. I did this one. A lot of times when I look at builds, it just reminds me of like what I was doing at the time, or like I know what film I watched just before I built that, which is a bit weird. This is what I'm doing at the minute. My current thing is this whole village, which is hopefully going to be a big village here. There's a ritual thing going on in the forest. The cave leads. It's going to be a pirate little hideout thing, but that's not done yet, so it's just an empty cave at the minute. Some houses, a pond, this one, a donkey. Yeah, this is all I'm doing at the minute. There's a little beach, you can go on boat rides. But yeah, none of this is finished yet. This is the last thing I built, actually. Cat's Bar, or Cat's Tavern, I think it's called. Which looks like a cat on the front. And then it's got just some stuff on top. The spider pit, which I think it says... What does it say? spiders and the spider sort of house. There's this little hut which I got the inspiration from Fallout 4 in Nuka World and I think that's called Mulligan's Mine or something. No, it's not, is it? I'm not sure. But there's a ride in Fallout 4 which has a hut, and that's sort of based on that. And you can notice we've done more hills in this area because this is all the newest area. We've tried to make it more terrain. This is like sort of Red Dead Redemption 2 style broken houses in the path. This is the last thing I built before I'm doing all this now. This was based on a picture of a real house, but again, it's still from my own, like in terms of Minecraft, it's fully me. This is the front, got a little thing, and then I turned it into a orphanage inside. I wasn't sure what I was going to do, either just like a compound, just a normal house, or this orphanage. This is like where all the adults are, and you've got the kids' rooms, and upstairs is just like a little classroom, which I did like a couple of days ago. And it's got the new paintings inside. Yeah, so that's all the new stuff. What have I missed? Oh, this is cool. James did this one. It's a little, I'm not sure what it's based. He did send me the picture that it was from, but it's like this owl ritual thing going on. I think that's most of the mainlands now. Oh no, there's this part. Here's a little village. There's nothing too special. Ignore my dog. It's really annoying. Here's a village. Just normal houses. I built all this. Spider house. Got a cave spider in there. There's a bookshop, which again, nothing too special. A little house that I wanted to do. It's annoying you can't put doors on it, but you have to crouch to go inside. Yeah, so that's that village. I think I've shown all that stuff, haven't I? Yeah, that's all that area I've shown. Here's the church. I haven't shown this Blackstone Church, another church, which is potentially a wither worshipper's place. Sorry about all the noise in the background. That's annoying. Upstairs is the bell. I can't remember if I googled that or not. I think I might have done. Yeah. Oh yeah, this place I haven't shown. This is nothing special. This is like my least favorite thing I built, but it's just to fill space. There's temples. This is the wood temple. This is a theatre, and one of the first things built, which James did. Mayor's speech soon. And you've got the stage, and then you've got like the whatever you call them, production guys up on the tree. And then backstage, you've got costumes and all sorts. I showed this little town, didn't I? There's that one. I need to show the jungle area. This is a school that James built, a little primary school. Got the teaching area, coat hangers, classroom. There's 2 temples which I built, or monasteries maybe, which, yeah, training grounds. And then you've got this little shrine in the garden, and then on the other side they've got the opposite colour, so their main building is yellow, and then when you go outside they've got red, a little dragon statue, which James helped me with. Shrine again. Here's a little village I built, a jungle village, which this is like a prison. This is based, anyone's played Red Dead Redemption 2, this is based on Strawberry Sheriff's Office or what. Here's a little village. Again, just boring houses, fill space. Waterfall, more houses, dynamite. Those are all, I don't think there's anything in these houses which is worth going to each one. Yeah, this one's empty, so yeah, there's them ones. And then this is one of my favorite things that I've built, which is this mansion. I'm actually really proud. It's this room I like decorations of, which is I got the inspiration off of James again. Only thing about this place is the ceiling is really low, but I don't really care. And then in the house as well, there's a secret cave, one with loads of amethysts inside. And then there's a mushroom cave and a bat cave. But I don't want to let them. Actually, I'll go outside. There's bats everywhere. Right. Let's leave this place, and then I'll head out. I think that's most stuff in the mainland. So it froze. So I think I can head out to the desert now. And then, yeah, all these mountains, they're hollow, but they still took a long, long time. This is the start of the jungle. There's going to be a huge jungle out there, which we have plans for, which again, hopefully is done by next year or whenever I do another one of these. But I think, I'll have a look, I'll fly over. This is the bird's eye view of the world. But here's the world from above. Oh, I have missed a few. Sorry, those dogs are so annoying, I know. This is the Lady Boyle I was talking about earlier. She's Jennifer here, basically. This is a little house that my brother built. And Jennifer's like an inside joke, but this guy's wife's died, buried her, he's built walls around him. But Jennifer, basically, I'm not sure the story yet, but she is basically the person who called herself Lady Boyle, and then people worship her like a cult. Oh, really got my phone over. So yeah, something happened, and she died and became a worshipped figure. But let's have a look. I think I've covered everything. Oh, there's a little temple over here that James did. I'll show that. Oh, and this, I built this. It's nothing special. It's just a food experimenting lab, which just has some cows and mushrooms and stuff. This flower stand was built by someone on the ground. Can't remember who. Little temple, or whatever you want to call it. I'm not sure the right term. That is the peak of the desert. Which, that's an Avatar reference, if anyone's seen Avatar The Last Airbender. I didn't build that though, that was James. Yeah, I think I've shown all of this now. But this is the world so far, and I literally, like I was saying earlier about, like, when you're younger and you, like, want to do a city, and you do it, but then it's rubbish. But, like, this is the first time, like, I'm at an age now, and James as well, and we work really well together as well. We, like, it's a music shop that I built. We, like, get along, and we know, like, how to work with each other. So this world has just, like, flowed perfectly. So hopefully it'll keep going. The save did corrupt once, but I had a backup, and if I didn't, I would have literally had to end it all because we spent so much time on this. But yeah, that's the spot where the guy built a huge, from, what's it called, Neon Genesis. He built a huge mech thing here, which is cool, but it doesn't really make sense of the world, so I broke it. I'm sorry about that, Lewis, and you're welcome back to the world anytime. But yeah, that was the story of that. Here's a little lake. Oh, actually, I didn't show to do with the missing people, which again is linked to the doctor guy who went missing. He's basically been kidnapping people and experimenting on them. And then I can show you in the desert, he's got a house there as well, which is where he's escaped to. And spoilers, basically, the mayor, sorry, broke him out and let him escape because he's evil. Yeah, I think that's everything. I hope I haven't missed anything. If you're watching this, James, just let me know, message me or something. Or if anyone has seen me fly past something that I haven't shown, then I'm sorry. Like, there's small things, there's a lot, so I would be here for like hours if I showed every little detail. Pig yoga. Yeah, like, there's small little things, this little thing. But I won't go in all the buildings. Um, there's a lot of stuff hidden though. Like I said, like the that little cave. I didn't even notice it myself. So there's probably stuff that I don't even know exists. If my controller will work, I'll get a minecart. There we go. I'm not sure if the train tracks are on, so it might not work. If it doesn't, I'll just fly. But these are the train tracks. There's a little house there. That was my brother's house, but he wants to do a new one now. Here's the. It takes a while, and I did plan to have some better stuff to look at when when I first built these tracks. All that was there was the aquarium. No trees. There was nothing. It was just empty. But yeah, it's not the best view really, but I don't know, I wanted to do a train station, and in the city, that's the thing as well, if you could build underground in this world, I would have done like a subway station which actually like worked and functioned and went from each town, which would have been really cool. But I'm not sure if anyone knows a way to increase the blocks underneath without destroying the world, or if I've had it, but we've worked around it for the most part. It's just a bit annoying, like, again, with the city, we could have done like a sewer system that you go inside and secret stuff in there. There's tons of ideas you could do underground. There's secret bases, caves, all sorts, but we didn't, so never mind. There's no power things here. Have to add that. I'm not slowing down though, so I'm not pressing forward as well, so I'm not sure why. Here's some layouts. There's going to be, I think James has a world, his own creative world. And in the city, there's going to be an embassy. Right here, this whole space in front of me, this whole space is going to be the zoo, which we're going to like make like a huge zoo with like massive enclosures and stuff, which hopefully will be done soon. Here's a cave going through the mountains, and here we are into the desert, which I don't know. I'm mixed on the desert. I don't mind it. It's decent, but it's a bit random, but it is good. It's a little town. This is the only thing that isn't finished in the desert actually, which is, and I haven't done vines on all the mountains yet, but you can imagine how long it took me to build those mountains. It took ages. But yeah. So here it's stopped perfectly. Nice. This is going to be a little mining town, and this is James's thing, but you can see he started it. There's like caves and whatever you call it, a little elevator shaft thing, which looks really cool. Adds a bit of detail. This whole area basically is going to be a little mining village or whatever. Another one of my ugly towns. So here we go. And Lewis, if you're watching this as well, sorry we did break some more of your stuff, but you left the world, so we thought it was fair. Like there was a skeleton thing there, but I'm sure you won't mind. There's waterfalls, huge mountains. This is the biggest mountains in the world. Little bread and breakfast. Can't speak. Bed and breakfast. A water bank. This is where it's a bit random. Like there's a water bank, but there's also water there, and there's like a well over there. But I guess that could be their towns, or then you got a food stand here and a hospital. So it is a bit random, but never mind. Here's the stables. They got camels in the desert. Some more food stands. Another temple. Yellow. What's it? The temple of. Yeah. Yellow temple. I built that one. This one again. I think some of the front was based on YouTube, but James did the rest of the build. I did the front of it, but he did the whole interior himself. So and the whole like structure other than the front. So this is like really impressive. It's still not done yet. The inside isn't fully decorated everywhere. I don't think, anyway. But it's really cool, really impressive. But yeah, still not done yet. So, but that's the hospital, and then he's got another notice board, which just pause if you want to read it. I haven't shown them all anyway. Redstone Museum. This me and James did this. It's just got nerdy little comments on everything. Distance we're pushing us into our future. It's just showing, right, so just fill up space basically. Make the world feel alive. Construction, building stuff here. Yeah, construction. Funded by the mayor again. Color temple, this is the first one, it's purple. I built this one. This is Honeydew Meadery, which is the name. What is it in Skyrim? It's like Honeydew, honey something brewery. But that's what this is, and I named it as well, Skyrim. Shout out. It's a little pub where they serve stuff, and the guy who owns it sleeps over here, or guys, or whatever. There were, again, this is the thing I was talking about of Leeds. There was a camel there, last one. Or two camels, actually. Here's the bank, which that front sign is from a YouTube thumbnail, so again, I'll admit to that. The interior is all me, though, which is why it's so, like, blocky. There's the vault door. And then, if you go around the back of the bank, oh yeah, there's the Avatar library as well. It doesn't go, obviously, again, that's another annoying thing. It could go underground and, like, in the show, but it looks like it though. James done a good job of making it seem like it. This is all James, and it just goes all the way up. I don't know how long it's going to take, but if I follow it up, I should. I don't know how long I'm going to be here running up these stairs. Probably would have been faster to come down, but any second now it's getting lighter. There we go, at the top. So there's the library in the desert. Here's a little motel, which I'm not a big fan of. I built this, but I think it's a bit ugly. It's fine. Again, it fills up space. It's just what you'd expect, really. Bedrooms everywhere. Won't go through the whole thing. Upstairs has rooms as well. There's a marketplace which I built, which I'm quite proud of. I haven't placed any villagers, which I probably should do, but there's loads of market stalls everywhere, selling different stuff. Yeah, I think I will put villagers in here. And then you've got this little centre bit, the fountain, decorations, nothing too special, but I like it. Little rug store. Here's a casino which I built. Pangaea's Casino, because I love the movie Casino. Male toilets, female toilets. No lock on the door though, a bit dodgy. Kitchen. This is the restaurant. This is the main room. Slot machines, I think they got them from YouTube, but I mean, it's not like it's, again, all the things from YouTube are, sorry, it's drifting. All this stuff from YouTube are like stuff like that, like, you know, it's not like that's the whole world. I just use it for small little things, which I think, in my opinion, that's fine. This is the thing where you get all your money. This is the back, the staff area where they sort all the money and gold. And downstairs there's a torture room, which I don't know if you can see that, hopefully you can. It's got one of those spinning blade things, what do you call it? Okay. That is that. I've shown the market. And then I think that is the whole desert apart from, oh yeah, that's the house I was talking about. The doctor guy who escaped, this is his house. I haven't actually checked, I don't know if anyone's watching right now, but again, like I said at the start, this is intended to be a video, just because you can't record for over an hour. This is his place. There's a book in here, which I can't actually open, because my controller's broken. But it just says something to do with him escaping prison. Again, none of this is finished. Hopefully in the next one that I do of this, the story will be more solid. Here's the town of the city, whatever you want to call it, which is a joint effort between me and James. This is me, and these houses are me. There's all this basic, boring sort of looking houses are all me. What's in here? I think just, yeah, I did these, but then These are James's. Again, look, this is. I wish I could do this. Like this, he's really good at decorating stuff. But he built all these. He built that statue of the guy holding those tools. Fountain. There's stools everywhere, which is worth showing actually because they're quite cool. It's similar to the one in the place with that weed farm, or the plant farm. My little brother built this place, and I did the inside. It's a little tent, or a big tent actually. Houses, all by James. Really impressive. It is really impressive. I wish I could build like that. Yeah. So here's the desert city. Again, it looks really cool. It's one of my favorite areas. Even though I'm not a big fan of the desert as a whole. Maybe once the vines are all around and the mining town down there is done, maybe it'll be better then. But yeah, this is the desert then. Yeah, I need to put stuff down there. Oh look, on that side. I was planning on the other side here, doing like a circle of mountains like that, and then that, and then you go inside and it's like a volcano or something with like cages hanging by chains with people or animals in. This bit I did. This is because of I watched a documentary about like um they were digging up all these old villages and towns in Egypt, so I thought I'd do it in this world. These are buried under the ground cities. Um, I think I'm not sure, but I think there's this as well, which is another one of James's villages, which is similar to the other one. So there's a lot of people who live here. I just like to make it. Well, obviously I didn't do this, but it was my idea to do the city there and stuff. And James did these towers as well, made it feel more alive. But yeah, like I was saying, I just like to build a lot of houses so it feels alive. It feels like a real place. But yeah, there's the desert. It is decent. It's this area really, which I don't know. Once there's a hospital and a bank in the mainland, so maybe it won't, and they'll be bigger and there'll be more. So maybe it won't feel as random. But I think that is most things. I think I've shown it all pretty much. There's the mountains, which are going to fade away. Yeah, I think that was the fisherman's house, the prison, the city, the Japanese uh, burial site, all this stuff. I'll fly over it, and because it's cool to look at the world from above like this, in my opinion, and also just to check if I've missed stuff. But I don't think I have. I don't know how long I've been going for. I'm gonna check all that after. I haven't looked at my phone or anything at all. Um, yeah, I think that's everything. Again, that I'll try and make that look better. Oh, this is a little house actually. It's just a house, but my little brother did it. I needed the collector because I watched a film called that. Very cool. Yeah, more houses, which I'm guessing aren't interesting enough to really explore, but I am really proud of this world, and it's quite big now, and it looks cool. And it's literally, I said it in the description, I don't know if it'll show when it's a video, but this has become like an art project. Literally, it has. It's become not just a world, and I know that sounds so nerdy when it's Minecraft, and it sounds like, and it is, well, it is nerdy, but it genuinely has become like an actual, I don't know where he's come from. It's come from, sorry, I'm really bad at speaking. It's become an actual art project. Genuinely, it has. Like, when you think of the effort, the time, we put a year. Obviously, we weren't playing the whole time. We had a lot of breaks. Some breaks were like months long, but a year's work. You know, it's a lot of stuff. Oh, actually, yeah, I forgot to show this. It's one of the best things. This is where the garage was first made. The garage door thing that I showed in the mansion. This is James' build, and it's a bit of a dark one, but it's like a plantation. We need some more happy things. Oh, there are some happy things, but you know, Minecraft plantation. But it's really cool. He's really, again, really good at at detail, decorating. But here it is. Oh yeah, I was going to say, there's some way to go upstairs, but I don't remember. Here it is. It's this one. Like this. And you've got whatever they're making. Drugs, perhaps. Here's like the trees that they farm off of. And then you go through and you have a pyramid. And yeah, I think I missed that, which is a bit of a problem because that's one of the biggest things. But I think that's the only thing I've missed. We've just come from there. Yeah, I think I've shown everything, and if not, I'll just show it when I inevitably do another video. Because that's how you know as well. That's how I knew that like this world was gonna go big, because like I knew usually you do a Minecraft world, you play it for a week or two, you give up. But this one, like it lasted. It's been, like I said, a year. I've said it millions of times. A year and a month now. So you know, I think it really is gonna last a while. But I think that's everything. If I miss something, I'm sorry, but I think I'm done. So if you have watched this all the way through, or you are watching live right now, again, I haven't checked that, or I don't know if anyone's commented or anything. I can't see any of that. But if you have watched, then I appreciate it, and thank you for checking out the world. I'm very proud of it. I hope you think it's cool, because I spent a lot of time on it. And yeah, I think that's all. I'm not sure. I'm gonna awkwardly end the live stream now because I'm not sure how I do it, but yeah. Thanks for watching, and uh, hopefully you will watch the next one as well. Oh, sorry, two buildings here I missed. Now I've awkwardly outroed it. I'll have to do that again now. But watch. This is one of the first things as well. James built this, a pottery shop. Um, oh yeah, and this little honey shop which I built, which is just, again, you can tell I built it because it's just whatever. This is the first thing that James built in the world, and from there it's been a joint world. I don't see this as my world anymore, it's our world. That's his name of his world, I think, which is what the embassy is going to be for. This, yeah, and it was right when this update came out as well. But yeah, I think that is everything now. I've got everything. Sorry if I didn't show anything to any, like James or anyone else who's built stuff, and thank you again to everyone who's built stuff and helped me. I need to go shout out these dogs, so yeah, I've said it all now. I think I've said it all. Thank you for watching again, and hopefully you'll see the next one or enjoy the next one. Okay, thank you and goodbye.